Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. After yesterday's shambolic performance, I think is a decent way of putting it. It wasn't terrible. A 1-1 draw on paper sounds good, but when we needed to score 3 goals, it was not good enough. So we are now out of the Champions League. We are also out of the FA Cup, which means we have one target left for this season, and that is the Premier League for the second year in a row. Today, 2 matches. Manchester United, who are currently in 4th place, and Newcastle, who are currently in 7th place. Manchester United are only one of 3 teams to beat us this season. Manchester United were 1. Chelsea maybe were 1, I think. And Brighton, because the big guns have beaten us. So, we need to beat Manchester United at home. The first ever visit for Manchester United to Ronnie Clayton Park, then hopefully it will end in a lovely Blackburn victory. Later on today, so we are the early kickoff on the Saturday. Later on today, Chelsea will play Huddersfield in the evening kickoff. Everton, I think, must have already played their game. We need to win. Simple as that. The starting lineup that we are going to go for in goal will be Juan Pablo Velez, Stevkovic, Siriu and Urukalo as the back 3. Tobiasen and Mehdi Bakanga will be playing today. Mehdi Bakanga, he is a new signing-ish. I think he came in January. He's 19 years old from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the reason why I'm playing him is because if you look down here, his under-23s, he's got 11 assists. 11 assists in 23 games, 2 goals as well. He is on ridiculous form, and he's also a natural wing-back in that position there. So, he's going to play instead of Wildson. He's probably better than him. Popovic and Montoya will be the midfielders as always. Adam Fenton will be just behind the strike partnership of Francisco Foster and Paul Oakdina. Interesting thing about Francisco Foster. So, I fined him after the Barcelona game. His work rate has increased dramatically because the bollocking I gave him basically kicked him up the arse, and it's actually given him a little bit more fire. In case you're wondering where Gustavo Ortuzo is, he is out injured. He's not fully injured, he's out slightly injured. So Russell Kingdon will be on the bench today. I was just going back looking through my history and looking through some of the players that have played over the last, 13 years or however long this save's been going on for. And I went all the way back to the second season when we were at Paul Town. I think it might have even been the first season when we were at Paul Town and we loaned Russell Kingdon, and he was insane for us. That is why he exists currently in my Blackburn team, because he's got a special place in my heart in this save. Russell Kingdon, he was a little baby when I signed him at Paul Town. He scored like 35 goals in one season. Anyway, we're a minute in and we've already got a highlight against Manchester United. Tobiasen gets the ball on the left-hand side in front of the manager's forward to absolutely nobody. Perez, the goalkeeper, clears it upfield. Pastorino's there. Jonathan Siriu's there. Urukalo heads it forward, finds Nikola Popovic forward to Francisco Foster. Fenton now. Fenton to Montoya. Montoya needs to find someone or go it alone. He's got round his man. Found Tobiasen, who's been tackled by Chad Harrison. What a tackle that was by the South African. And now Manchester United can counter-attack. Pastorino on the halfway line. 2 players joining him. A third one on the very far left-hand side. He's got plenty of space to run into. He's going to cross it in. It's gone all the way through. And it is in the back of the net. Albert Rodriguez. 2 minutes on the clock, a very back and forth first 2 minutes of the game, but Manchester United get the breakthrough. That's a bit disappointing, really. This is not a game that I want to be losing. Kozem Yakin with the ball on the right, crossed in, cleared by Mehdi Bakanga, only as far as D'Amico. Pastorino, Rodriguez, acres of space. He has rattled the bar, and it's gone over for a goal kick. Perez with a goal kick for Manchester United towards Kozem Yakin. Tobiasen with a header. Fenton forward. He doesn't find Foster. Tobiasen does get it back. Where are you going to go, Tobiasen? Tries to find Montoya but can't get past Chad, the South African. Can't remember his surname. Kozem Yakin forward to D'Amico. One of the few real players left in the Manchester United team. D'Amico back to Cisterna. Forward to Verbeek. Verbeek in the middle, Robin Remy. I know Robin Remy's first name and I don't really know why. Montoya's not going to get there. Tobiasen get it back. Kozem Yakin with the ball. The Russian on the right-hand side. Gets tackled by Tobiasen but wins the ball back. D'Amico. Nikola Popovic with the tackle there. Can we build now from this attack? Montoya with the ball. Forward. Paul Oakdina. Chests it. Spins around. Runs. Crosses in. Foster's there. On the head. Francisco bloody Foster has made it 1-1. Verbeek with a corner for United towards the 6-yard box. Ripenhoff has hit the bar and Montoya can scoop it clear. It's come back in. First time cross and it is in the back of the net. What a cross that was. It's offside. Balters was the one who scored, but Rodney Balters was also offside. Fenton with a free kick towards the 6-yard box. Ivan Urukala was there and he's hit it just wide. Rapidly approaching half-time. A 1-1 draw is not the end of the world, but I would like to win, obviously. Fenton with another free kick. We've got a couple of minutes to go. Oakdina's there. Perez saves the ball. So, we are going to go into half-time at 1-1 in front of a sellout crowd at the Ronnie Clayton Park. So I've just seen some of the stats. Let's get the assistant doing his business. Montoya is on a 6.4. He is too important to really be doing badly. So, we're going to bring on the wonder kid, Jose Arce, the Mexican. He's going to play as that Mazzala. I mean, look how flippin' good this boy is. Is he dubbed the next anyone? He's not. Okay. Manchester United have also done 2 subs. D'Amico has come off and someone else came off. I didn't actually get to see who it was. It was Rodriguez, the goalscorer. Russell Kingdon is probably jogging up and down the sidelines now, waiting for his opportunity to come on against Manchester United. I think it might happen, you know. Free kick for United. Verbeek with the ball. Chad Harrison, edge of the area, has a go, hits it inches wide of the post. 15 minutes to go. Paul Oakdina for Russell Kingdon. It is finally happening. Russell Kingdon is going to make his Premier League debut. After all these years, it is finally going to happen. I'm not going to do any more subs. I think we're not doing awfully. Well, we are. Defensively, we're doing pretty bad. Corner for United. Robin Remy takes it. Arce can get it clear. Foster controls. Foster finds Russell Kingdon. There he is. Plays it forward to Adam Fenton. Lovely control. What a ball that was. If we score from it, it's a great save from the keeper. We are going to get a corner with just over 10 minutes to play. Fenton's corner comes in, and it is all over. Russell Kingdon nearly scored. Russell Kingdon nearly scored. It hit a defender. Verbeek with the ball can get it clear, but Russell Kingdon nearly bloody scored. Into the final 10 minutes, someone, Nikola Popovic, has just taken a knock. The ball is going forward. Tobiasen gets it. Fenton steals it from him. Fenton's taken it out wide. He's got 3 in the box. Russell Kingdon is one of them. It's crossed in. Tobiasen's at the back post, and joking bloody Tobiasen, in the 84th minute, has made it 2-1. Now, I need to do a substitution. Popovic needs to come off. I don't know who I've got on the bench who can play as a midfielder. Okay, we've got Allwang. That's good. That's actually a very good option for central midfield. So, final substitution has taken place. Oh, Urukalu's picked up a knock as well. He's bruised his ankle. He looks like he wants to come off. He can't, mate. 30 seconds left to play. It is looking good unless something comes from this highlight for Manchester United. Ball across. Ivan gets it in the area. He's had a go. Velez makes a save. Tobiasen kicks out at him a couple of times on a yellow card in the penalty area. Bit dodgy. Doesn't matter. He gets it clear. Still 10 seconds to play. Is Tobiasen getting sent off again? He's pushed him. It's going to be a free kick late on in the game. Remy gets it. Ripenhoff in the area. Velez makes a weird save. It's a corner. Is the keeper going to be coming up for it? I don't know whether he is. I don't think he is. It is cleared a few times. Cisterna's going to get the ball back. Blow the whistle, referee. There it is. It's a 2-1 victory against Manchester United. We made it difficult, but we got there in the end. Adam Fenton getting a 9.0. Joachim Tobiasen with a decisive goal right near the end of the game. 3 points. 3 very valuable points there. So we've extended our lead to 8 points. Let's go forward until after the Chelsea game to see how well they got on against mid-table Huddersfield. Late on the Saturday, it is all over. Chelsea have managed to beat Huddersfield 2-1, so they move back up 5 points behind us. With just 9 games left to play, 5 points isn't a huge gap, but if we keep winning, I still seriously think when we play Chelsea on the 8th of May, that will be a title decider. Whoever wins that will be winning the title. We're not quite at the Newcastle game, but we've got some quite interesting news. We've signed a feeder club deal, or an affiliate deal, with Seoul in South Korea. Now, they are going to be able to send youth players to gain experience at Blackburn. So it might mean, obviously it's not going to make a huge amount of difference for this save anymore, but it might mean, in theory, we could be getting South Korean youth players joining the Blackburn youth system, which I assume will kind of bring all the usual benefits that getting Asian footballers brings, hopefully. That's the plan. Newcastle United now down in 8th place in the table. They're not really battling for anything. They're probably too far off the pace to get European football unless the European spots drop down to 7th place, which they could get, but I think probably 6th and 5th is slightly too far out of their reach. The starting lineup for the Newcastle game. In goal will be Gil, basically because he's moaning that Velez keeps playing first team football. So I said, you know what, Gil, fine. You can now play because basically we're just playing for the Premier League now. So rotating goalkeepers shouldn't be a big deal. It will be a big deal, won't it? Back three will be Luiz, Siru and Stevkovic. Ivan Uricalo is fit, but not as fit as I'd like him to be, so he is going to sit on the bench for this game. Mehdi Bakanga keeps his place as the right-sided wing-back. Joachim Tobiasen, the goal scorer from the United game, will keep his place as the left-sided wing-back. Nikola Popovic will be the ball in the midfielder, and Jose Arce will come in to be the Mazzala because of Montoya getting himself injured. Fenton will be just behind the strike partnership of Foster and Oakdina. No, it won't be Foster. It's going to be Ortuzzo and Oakdina. The two O's up front. They haven't played together for a very long time. On the bench, like I said earlier, we do have Ivan Uricalo. Matthias Bernardi, who is the right-sided attacking midfielder, who's being trained up to be a right-back, is going to be on there. And so is Russell Kingdon again. Lewis Cook, Ryan Sessegnon and Moise Kean still at Newcastle. Interestingly, Newcastle's big boy, Moritz Lippens, is only on the bench. How can a player of that quality be on the bench? Moise Kean must be ridiculous. Yeah, he's pretty good actually for a 32-year-old. Historically, we have struggled against Newcastle, so I'm not expecting this to be an easy game at all, and this is where we probably win about 6-0. Ramirez with a free kick for Newcastle after just 7 minutes. Affle on the left-hand side crosses it in. A line of 6 Blackburn players there. Ramirez gets the ball back, runs it, crosses it in. Affle's at the back. Affle crosses it in. It's gone all the way over. It's cleared. Wapanar now with the ball. It's hitting every single player in the penalty area, but we managed to scuff it clear. Lewis Cook, the deep-lying midfielder for Newcastle. Ryan Sessegnon, Ramirez now. Newcastle so far having the best of the ball. Sessegnon on the left. Plenty of space to run into because he's been given a bit of space. Wapanar's there, and it is a lovely dive from Gil, but it's gone wide. We do get to see the goal kick though. Gil to Stevkovic. Every time we have some form of goalkeeper action, it always goes to the left-sided defender. Arce to Fenton. Fenton, he's got 2 forward, and he's not found either one of them. Tobiasen's got the ball from Arce's header. Going to cross it in, hopefully. It's pinged off a Newcastle player. Arce with the ball back though. Tries to find Ortuzzo, doesn't manage to do it. Ramirez, oh my word, this is just a calamity. Oakdina's in there, and Oakdina smashed it over the bar. That was just a mess from everyone involved. Andil Maheo's just scored a goal for Stoke. You know, the guy that we used to have. Arce with the ball. Fenton across to Tobiasen. Great ball. Joachim Tobiasen, the Swede, crosses it in. It's cleared. It's going to be a free kick. What happened? Fenton, I think, just randomly fouled someone. Dimmy scored for Leicester as well. It is the old boys club today. And another goal from one of our players, Diaby, who's on loan at Stoke. This is ridiculous. Also, Paul Oakdene has picked up a knock. Mokwena with the goal kick plays it to Turner. Not a very good kick out at all. Affle, who seems to have swapped sides. Ramirez, Wapanar. Wapanar in the middle. He's got a player running off to his left-hand side. Sessegnon is that player. Gets the ball. Ryan Sessegnon gets round his man. Crosses the ball in. Moise Kean is there and it's just over the bar. 33 minutes played. Tobiasen's throw to Ortuzzo. It's cleared, but Jonathan Siriu gets the ball. Siriu spins and finds Fenton. Fenton has a ping and hits it just wide off the post. Mokwena's goal kick for Newcastle. Across to Sessegnon, keeps it in just before it goes into the Newcastle dugout. Ramirez gets it. Wapanar on the halfway line across to Sessegnon. Newcastle are having quite a lot of the ball. Terrible pass though. Fenton gets it. Ortuzzo, Paul Oakdene with his little injury. Plays it all the way back to Tobiasen. You do realise what's going to happen. Paul Oakdene is going to get subbed and Russell Kingdon's going to score. Paul Oakdene scored. Russell Kingdon's going to come on. He's not going to score. Paul Oakdene scores. It was a calamitous goalkeeping error. We are 1-0 to the good while I was just blabbering on about Russell Kingdon. Moise Kean has picked up a knock for Newcastle just before half-time, but it is going to be 1-0 to us, and it means that we go clear at the top of the table once again. I'm going to bring him off. We're 1-0 up. I feel like we can do this. Russell Kingdon is on. He does play quite regularly for the under-23s, and he did score in their last match. So he can still do it. He can still do the business, just for the under-23s. Maybe not so much the first team. 1 hour played, and it is still 1-0. Fenton gets the ball from Bakanga's throw. Ortuzzo, plenty of space on the right-hand side to run into. He's got 2 in the box. Russell Kingdon is one of them. Russell Kingdon, what a save that is from Mokwena. Russell Kingdon denied his first ever Premier League goal at the age of 29. Ofori with a free kick for Newcastle. Finds Ryan Sessegnon. Plenty of space on the left-hand side. Going to run forward round Bakanga. Crosses it in. Keeper doesn't go for it. Tobiasen heads clear. Archie heads it further, but it wasn't a great header. Affle's got the right-back making a run. Into Lewis Cook instead. Turner, the right-back, does finally get the ball. Crosses in. Siriu gets hit in the face by the looks of it. Affle to Wapanar. Newcastle with the ball at the moment. Sessegnon going to play it backwards to Calzade. Forward, back to Ryan Sessegnon. Is he going to cross it in? He does cross it in. Moritz Lippens is there. Back to Wapanar. Affle's got plenty of space and Gill cannot get down quick enough. And Daniel Affle with the goal. It is 1-1. I'm starting to regret bringing on Russell Kingdon now. Looking at our players' stats again, we are not doing great at all. Tobiasen, Ortuzo's got the ball. He's been kicked, but the ball goes and finds its way to Tobiasen. Russell Kingdon's there. He's done a little header. It's cleared by Lewis Cook. Sessegnon now is going to probably try and run it down the line. He doesn't. He stops and just boots it upfield instead. Siriu's head forward. The big Belgian, but it's only as far as Wapanar. Ramirez in the centre circle to Affle, the goal scorer on the right-hand side. Newcastle keep getting so many highlights. We're just kind of catching them on the counter-attack. Affle with the ball. Turner the right back. Wapanar, loads and loads of space in the middle. It's unbelievable how much space Wapanar is getting. Calzade, Ryan Sessegnon in the area. He's going to cross it in. He does cross it in. Wapanar's head is just over the bar. That Wapanar guy getting loads and loads of space in the middle. It is actually worrying. Fenton's corner comes in. Cleared. Arche, have a dig, son. He doesn't have a dig. He finds Ortuzo instead. Ortuzo has a go. Is taking a deflection and Mokwena makes an easy save. What's happened here? The goalkeeper dropped it out, but I think they've managed to clear their line. Sessegnon on the left again for Newcastle. Cuts inside this time. Finds Ramirez. Plays it across to Affle. Affle to Lippens. We've not seen too much of him since he's come on. Affle on the right-hand side. Gets round his man. Goes back. Somehow goes the wrong way back round him. Arche now gets the ball for us. Ortuzo can find Fenton. He can't find Fenton. That was a shocking pass from a world-class footballer. Sessegnon gets round his man. He's got another man in front of him, though. Crosses it in instead. Lippens is there. Lippens' shot is just over the bar. It is going to be 1-1, isn't it? I've done one substitute all game, and I feel like I should probably do another one. We've got another highlight for Newcastle. Sessegnon to Turner, who was a right-back, who now seems to be a lot further forward. Ortuzo gets it, plays it to Russell Kingdon. I can't believe this. Russell Kingdon with the ball, slowly waddling forward. Somehow, trips up, wins the ball. Bakanga crosses it in. Tobiasen's at the back. Has he done it again? Russell bloody Kingdon's there! Russell, mother flippin' Kingdon! He's an awful footballer. He's 29 years old. He's scored goals in the Conference South. And now in the bloody Premier League. I'm going to call it tactical genius bringing him on at half-time. With like 4 minutes left, we're going to do that. Fenton off for Foster. Sorry, not Forster. And Bernardi is going to come on as a right-sided wing-back. Oh my word. Has he done it? Has Russell Kingdon scored the flippin' winner? Tobiasen with a throw. Cleared by Affle. Tobiasen's going to get it back. Jonathan Siriu now. Foster in the middle. Russell Kingdon wants it. He can't find Russell Kingdon. Newcastle can probably break. Sisti, not Sisto. Sisti gets it. Louise heads forward. Arche back to Boban Stevkovic. We've got 3 minutes of injury time plus the 10 seconds left of normal time. Ortuzo cuts inside. Gets tackled. It's fallen to Foster. Foster has a go. And Francisco Foster has made it 3-1. That is hopefully going to put this game to bed. We made it difficult for ourselves. But the two substitutes, Francisco Foster and Russell bloody Kingdon with the goals, are probably going to seal the 3 points. Turner with a throw on for Newcastle. We are past the 93 minutes of allotted time. Ofori, edge of the area, plays it to Ramirez. Ramirez is going to have a shot. It's deflected. Foster can get it clear. Russell Kingdon with a ball on the halfway line. It is full time. And apparently it was the Joachim Tobiasen show. He gets 2 assists with an 8.7. Realistically, come on everybody. The true hero, Russell Kingdon. This man has done it again. He's scored 3 goals previously for us in 15 appearances. So Russell Kingdon, his career started in 2018-2019 where we loaned him at Poole Town. He scored 7 in 22. Not awful. The next season, 32 in 43 games. That is why he is my hero. He is my cult hero. Obviously, we were then sacked from Poole Town. A few years had passed and then we loaned him back. We loaned him back for Blackburn, where he scored in League One. We then signed him very shortly after that. To be honest, waste of money. Shouldn't have bought him. After a number of years with us, he then left for £76,000 to join Lincoln. He spent a few seasons out on loan at various clubs, dropping down to League Two. And then in January, for £250,000, we bought him back. And he's finally repaid it. That is £250,000 worth of goal. That one goal has probably earned us that money. Paul Oakdina is injured for 5 to 11 days. Does that mean that Russell Kingdon might be starting the next match? Probably not, because we're on an international break. I was going to say, before we go, we will wait for Chelsea to play their game in hand. They're not playing. I don't know why. I have no idea why they're not playing. If you look, we're on the 17th of March. Go to the 19th is Middlesbrough Sunderland. The 20th is Everton Tottenham and Palace Leeds. 21st is Huddersfield Southampton. And then we go to the 3rd of April. So I don't know why they're not playing. FA Cup 6th round. That'll be why we got knocked out of that. Next episode, we are not going to go very far. We are going to go Everton and we are going to go Middlesbrough. Everton, obviously a big game. Everton 3rd in the table. They've had a decent year. Last couple of seasons they've been there and then they've fallen off. So far, they haven't done. There's still plenty of time for them to do it, but so far they have not done it. So we're just going to play the one game in the middle against relegation-threatened Arsenal because, you know, that's how Football Manager works nowadays. And then we will come back for the big one against Everton, and then another big-ish game against Middlesbrough. And then we're probably just one episode away from the final episode of the season. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.